learning how to fix or attach our pad on our bustier. So I'll be using this not so thick and not so light pad. Okay, it's just a medium texture. So I have a video on how to draft an off-shoulder princess dart bustier. So I'll put the link on the description box. Here is the pattern, and I've already used it to cut my fabric. So we are going to make use of this pattern. Let's get started. So here is the side of the dress of the pattern. Here is the side, while this part is the center front. This part is not open, it's folded. So first, let's work with this. So what you are going to do is simple. From this part, you go down by ½ inch. Then from the bust, you go in by 4 to 5 inches, depending on how big your bust is. So I'll be making use of 4.5 inches. You can make use of 4, or if you are on the big side, you can make use of 5 inches. So on the under bust, I'll go in by 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it like this. So this is how I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it like this. Like this. Because you'll be sewing this part to the center front, what you are going to do, you are going to remove ½ inch. You remove ½ inch because you don't want to sew it with the pad. So what you are going to do, remove ½ inch. If you are using ¼ inch to sew, you remove ¼ inch. But I'm removing ½ inch. After cutting out, you understand why I have to remove this ½ inch. So that after sewing your dress together, that place will not be so bulky for you to iron, okay? So that it will be easier for you to iron. So I'm removing ½ inch from here. I hope you understand. But after cutting out, you understand what I'm talking about. So here is the upper part. So on this part, on the center front, here is the neck. Here is the neck. So I'll go down by ½ inch. ½ inch. Then you go like this. And you are going to cut to the under bust. Here is the under bust. So you are going to cut to the under bust. You are cutting like this and here. Then I'm still going to remove ½ inch here because I'm attaching it to the side. So I'll remove ½ inch here. So this is what I have. I'm going to use this to cut out the pad. Remember, the center front is on fold, so when cutting out your pad, it should be on fold. Okay, here is my center front and here are the sides. See why I ask you to remove ½ inch when cutting out. So you use that ½ inch to join the side to the center front. So what we are going to do now is to place it as it's supposed and iron. Here is the wrong side of the fabric and here is the shiny part of the pad. Make sure it's placed correctly before you iron. So this is what I have after ironing, and make sure you iron very well. Okay, make sure you iron very well. So what I'm going to do now is to sew with ½ inch. You see that ½ inch I asked you to leave when cutting out your pad. You are using that ½ inch now to sew. You start from the waist. You start from the waist, and when you are sewing, make sure you are maintaining your ½ inch. You keep shifting. You keep shifting it till you get to the end. This is what I have after sewing. So I'm going to notch the underbust. Give it a little notch to help it relax very well. You can see how smooth it looks. You can see how it looks. So what we are going to do here is to iron. I'm going to separate this piece now. I'm going to separate this piece that is left here. I'll separate them and iron. And I'll be using my hemming gum. You can trim out if you don't want to take this step, but I'm going to iron like this. I'll separate them, put my hemming gum in between and iron to help it stay in place. And I'll do the same thing for the other side here and iron like this. When you want to iron, make sure you put something inside so that your bust will not become flat. Put something inside and iron. Here is my padded princess dance blouse. They took our line, so I had to force the iron on it. So here, this is what I have. This is my padded princess dance. So I hope you are going to try it out. Try it out. So what I'm going to do is to join my linings together and use it to turn it.